Getting ready to tear apart the Can-Am to put in the new reverse chain from Turner Cycle. It's supposed to be a lot tougher, a lot stronger. This thing did not start earlier. Battery was like stupid cold. Ooh, the seat's starting to move. Yeah, a lot of snow. Switch tires back to the factory tires. This will just bog down way too hard in the sand dunes. Got to clean the radiator. It'll overheat like lickety split. But had to shovel out a bunch of snow and back because the little hydraulic ram thingy, I don't know what they're called. Tight squeeze. Wouldn't keep the box in there with the seats and that extra snow. There's the snow there. New tires on the camper. Ooh, let's go look at that reverse chain. Hopefully I can find it in a matter of like seconds. Where did we put that? Oh, okay, there it is. So, I'll find out when I tear it apart. New shaft. Yeah, don't mind Justin's mess. New gear. I don't know if these are the same as the factory chains or not, but then there's two of them. So when I tear it apart, I'm going to compare them, see if it is the same, because if it is, that would be convenient if, or when I break these, that I can just buy them. Stay tuned. So we're getting this all slowly tore apart, but found something interesting. Is I'm going to completely pull the tranny out, so the clutch has got to come off, back cover, all that fun jazz. But there, grab the light. That one's missing, and that one's loose. The rest are all there, but so I don't know. To be frank, I don't know if that was missing from the get-go or not. I think it was there. So them screw things don't work too good. So just about got the transmission ready to pop out. One thing I found that I'm not a fan of on the design, but grand scheme of things, how often do you freaking run into it? Is the electric shift indicator. There. Goes there. Can I get this light somehow? And there's a bolt that holds the transmission to the motor there, and then under there. That one right now is kicking my butt. The shop I'm at, Cheesy doesn't have like 1/4 inch or a lot of good little 1/4 inch stuff, so I'm just gonna call it a night and grab some of that from my house for tomorrow. And then I'm thinking, hoping that when those are off, well, sorry, the bottom one's off, top one's off, that can twist just enough. Oh, I guess it'd be twisting this way, just enough that I can get this back drive shaft out, because right now with the spline, whatever, all the way compressed, I can't get the back axle or drive shaft. Jesus, can't talk sometimes. Can't think of the words. Get the back drive shaft off, then pull up a note, and then yeah, the reverse chain can get replaced. I gotta switch the tires. I need to find a set of rims. It's annoying me switching these tires back and forth. Oh well. In time. So we gotta pick up and call it a night. So got the transmission out here the following day. It was that nut that was giving me the issues. Yeah, let this dry just a smidgen here. Scrape all the mud out. Add some new drain holes, like it needs one here. I have no clue what's under here, but add some. Let the water go out. And mud, I did not need to move the rear end. Getting that nut off and then lubing up these splines. Little love taps with the hammer to clear off the debris. Prying the transmission to passenger side and then up. It was just enough to get the little drive shaft. Just a dinky little drive shaft. Look at the little thing. Oh, aren't you just a cute little thing? Yep. Wow, is this thing dirty. And this is still with pressure washing it. Granted, it was a 110 pressure washer, not our big burner pressure washer. So I really need to get that cleaned, get this case washed, and then tear it apart. So got the case up on the table, ready to tear it apart, split it. This back 6x6 extension gizmo's got to come off in order to be able to split it. Completely replaces this shaft here, and then I got to take the hammer and give that some taps. I don't know when I broke that. Probably when I was getting the tranny out. Oops. Oh well, it'll be fine. That was pretty easy, popping the back off. 4 big bolts, 2 little ones. Little, how'd this go now? Like that. Oil splash thing, kind of limit the oil coming up here. But that's a big old gear in there. So far, of the 13mm head bolts that I've found, which I don't know if there's any behind here, but I'll find out. The 2 long ones are right here. 2 different sizes. So really it's just 2, and then so far the rest of the 13mm heads have been the shorter ones. And the other side is probably what, 10mm? Other size, not side, yeah, 10mm. Take them off and see what happens. All the 10mm head bolts are out. They are all the same length. Convenient. I don't know yet if I had to take this cover off. I took it off for now. Those are 10mm as well, but they're short, so like they're very obviously different than these other 10mm. So yeah, that's actually an easy one to indicate. Yeah, like I said, I don't know if that's got to come out yet. I'm going to start trying to pop the case apart and see if it wiggles or if not. So I got the case split. Behind this little cover on the main half, that's where the secondary clutch goes to. This has got to come off. There's a nut on that shaft, nut on this shaft, and nut on this shaft. Now, as I'm, oh god, that's all silicone. Yeah, this has been in once for warranty, and I'm not impressed because it said they had gaskets, and this is their gasket silicone, which, hey, whatever, not a big deal. But the problem was, this little oil channel here was plump full of silicone. So when I put it together, you know, stop at least a 1/4 inch away on both sides of that. That way if it smushes, it won't smush into that trough. And Mr. Gentleman, that said in the last, in my Defender review, that these don't have reverse chains. Dang. I've never seen a sprocket look like that. Kind of looks more like a chain. Oh, it is a chain. Duh. But Jesus, look at this freaking back sprocket here on this back shaft. Ooh, don't play around too much. I want it to keep together. This is yeah. they'll probably be looking at these videos too to see what the hell I'm doing for putting it together. Oh, that must be where that goes. The chain? Must be. Interesting. So the shift fork was right here, probably another 1/4 inch taller, if that. And it's got, well, you can kind of see where it used to be. Like that, all the way across, both sides. So what is that? Maybe 1/8 of an inch above the flat is where I ground it down to. I just used the angle grinder and flap wheel, just notched into these top gizmos braces. I think I got it clearanced enough. I'm gonna put it together and manually do it before getting carried away. You know, technically, if you have just a smidge of drag, that chain will, you know, self-tolerate tolerance, but that's still not, you know, a good idea. But yeah, that's worst case of best case. Best case scenario, 100% clears, and you're good to go. But here, I'll show you. The new chain is, well, same as the old chain, same as the factory chain, but you got 2 chains instead of 1, which you got mixed feelings on. You know, what if you made just a big old heavy son of a gun that went in between them both? But then at the same time, cost effective. You know, if this was all 1 chain instead of 2 factory chains. Well, I don't know. I don't know. Anytime you got stuff apart too, just kind of check everything. This nut was loose. Is loose. I gotta get it tightened up somehow. I think it's ready to go together. Put the case, the other half on. Got it within about 3/8 of an inch. Got a lot of crud to line up, but I think it's good to go. I'm gonna have Justin kind of do a once over. He's a lot better with this stuff than I am. For yeah, all that fun jazz. But yeah, so like I said, just double check stuff. I don't know if I can get on there with a crescent wrench or something, but yeah, that's got to get tight. Because I guarantee if I were to bring it into warranty for something that breaks, like that nut coming loose, they'd go, "Whoa, you took it apart." Yeah, and they wouldn't warranty it. So the reverse chains are in. We did not push it in here, so they're working. Then the next video should be us out in Glamis with the 6x6, but 3 4-wheelers, dirt bike, 300 horse RZR, 2 dogs, 2 guys, or 3 guys. I said that wrong. Yeah. Hopefully I tried to cover as much as I could with filming by myself and kind of forgetting about filming. Hopefully you got the gist out of everything with that Turner Cycle reverse chain upgrade kit for the Can-Am Defenders. Just uses 2 factory OEM size chains. 99% sure they're the same length, they're the same width. Yeah, thank you for watching Redneck Resort. Kids, have a good night.